Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where I am working on a satellite thing to send to other planets with mapping and science and the whatnot.
The science and the whatnot?
Yep, those things.
Never forget the science and the whatnot.
The whatnot is the most important.
Yes.
I don't think we need monopropellant on these guys at all. Adding that solar panel really lowered my delta V a lot. Apparently that extra large solar array is extraordinarily heavy. Let's take a look and see what the mass is. 0.3. Oh, wow, that's pretty significant.
Here's what I think I'm going to do. Instead of fucking with these struts. Oh, I gotta... No, I just want to no longer place the struts. So just let me cancel the strut placement, Eve, or whatever game I'm playing. So here's the conclusion that I've come up with. So we're going to this station tube. So I'm going to remove from down here. And then we're going to bring up the agricultural module in a different, mission. I'm going to bring that up in a different mission, and guess I'll need to place a docking port here at the bottom.
Okay, so we've got that. We're going to take and put... one of these guys on the bottom, maybe? Why isn't that staged properly? Probably because there's no decoupler there. We need a decoupler of the small variety.
I am...
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. And reattach this guy here.
All right, let's change this out for a slightly bigger tank, maybe. Maybe this tank. Maybe not. Maybe
not a docking port there.
What if we did? I'm not really sure here what to do here. This guy, and then actually I really want something kind of fuel efficient up here. What does that do? It's not much. Maybe if we get rid of all of this. What's better? Probably still a lot of wasted space. Okay, so I need a tank that I can control what is in said tank. Crossfeed is on. Helium.
So, let's see here. I'm making the executive decision The center of mass will probably be up here. Made the executive decision to put some RCS on here. So let's do various command and control. Ooh, so many choices for RCS.
Okay, so I can't really find a tank that really does what I want it to do here, unfortunately.
Five-way retractable.
Because if these interstellar fuel tanks let me select liquid fuel as an option, which they don't, I maybe could.
I'm just gonna use.
And then this is like way too much. Way too much. So I don't really want to lift all of that. So there aren't really a lot of options. I really wish I knew what these hydrogen tanks were for.
They're probably for the nuclear engines.
No, because the nuclear engines don't use it.
I thought they use I thought you can like mix and match different kinds of fuel on the nuclear engines.
Maybe on other nuclear engines, but the stock nuclear engines, no.
Oh, the stock nuclear engine, no.
But I don't have any other nuclear engines unlocked.
No, there's like a whole, yeah.
I don't understand why I get the hydrogen fuel tanks, but nothing to use them with. It's kind of weird. So what if we get rid of all that out of there? Yeah. I don't want to do that. Let's just put a regular engine on that. What if I just put like a poodle engine on that? What does that do? 4,000? 4,000 is enough. More than enough. Yeah. 4,000 should work. Great. Let's move this whole thing up. Now, how do we get this to orbit? I don't think there's any need to use our standard lifter for this, because this thing is relatively small. So let's go ahead and we'll need a decoupler.
We're going to rebuild our fairing because our rocket is a lot shorter now.
Actually, let's go ahead and we'll pop that off, and we're gonna... What?
My game crashed while I was using the fairing.
Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah.
All right, let's attach that thing. I clicked the wrong thing. And then what are we gonna do from here? Orange tank? Maybe. Orange tank, and
I'm just letting you know that my OBS now says I've only been recording for 7 minutes, so at some point in time it stopped and started back up again.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, can never go a recording session without some sort of failure.
Yep.
All right, well.
Okay, it just stopped again. Like, I just saw it stop.
What did you press on your keyboard?
I told it not to download KSP, the one of the mod updates. That's about when it started again.
Huh.
Hold on. Failed to I hit start streaming accidentally. There we go. Start recording. All right.
Well, this could be a one-sided episode. Hopefully not, because for some reason your audio on my end, well, actually, it doesn't really matter whose end it's on. Like, if it's my audio on your end, it kind of tends to sound not great. If it's your audio on my end, it tends to sound not great.
There you go, figure. All right.
Okay, so let's...
Any moment now, the KSP will load into existence.
Thrust to weight ratio there is pretty big. You know what? Let's do this differently. Let's grab this guy. Let's go up a stage.
Grab 1, 2, 3 Kerbals now.
Okay. From there, we're gonna go. What's the thrust to weight ratio on that? Not good enough. So we'll stick this on.
Let's see here. What was the autosave ship?
We'll stick that on, and then we will.
That was the backbone it autosaved.
Grab.
Let's pull up the greenhouse.
The coupler.
And it looks like I have to start all over again.
Why is that?
Because my ship didn't save.
I see.
So we're going to get rid of you and get rid of this portion and get rid of this spot, this spot here. I'm going to get me rouge.
All right, that's probably more than good enough. Deep space probe. Save. Okay. I could probably actually just put these in orbit a while. No reason really not to. Might as well launch one. Let's click launch and see what happens. It may work. It may not work. It should work. Really, it's not the biggest rocket I've ever made. I did not use struts, though. Probably, maybe you should have used some struts. Okay, let's throttle up. See how this goes. Yeah, thrust to weight ratio is a little high there. Let's throttle back a little bit.
So we're going to add the RCS fuel tank that we added in the previous video. We're going to add to the bottom of it the that dealy. No, that's not it. Oh, there we go, the module cap. And we're going to rotate it the right way. And remember to put a docking port on it.
All right, we've got a liftoff. Gimbal's trying to fuck with me a little bit. Turn that down, just a tad. Start to lean over here a bit.
Delete our fairing. Add that to it. I want this to snap a little bit more. There we go. And then bring that down.
All right. Not leaned over quite as far as I would have liked, but we're getting there. Oh, jeez. Gimbal's going crazy. Crazy. All right, let's stay on target here a little bit. All right, apoapsis is climbing. We need to get some horizontal speed going on here. More than we currently have. Ideally, before the apoapsis gets out of the atmosphere. You right there? I'm hearing some furious button smashing.
Yeah, I'm changing the name of the station. Or of my save file, basically. So, yeah, we're calling this the aeroponics module because I basically split my last module in half because it was just kind of ridiculously long and difficult to attach struts to. So, we're doing that. And now I need to rebuild my fairing and save again because hopefully the game will not crash.
Okay, we're going to take the apoapsis up to roughly 100,000. Should be easy enough. All right, that's close enough. Let's put the fairing on its own stage. We're out of the atmosphere, so let's stage the fairing away.
All right, so now we're at 5,400 Delta V. Save one more time and hit the launch button.
Plenty of electric charge, so I'm not going to open the solar panels.
Move flight engineer over and move.
This wasn't my greatest launch ever, but it worked. Probably should add some fins before I launch another one.
All right, we're going to do RCS on, and we got a lot of stations kind of orbiting.
We have a lot of stuff in orbit.
There are 2 backbones in orbit.
Yeah, there's some stuff on the surface here too. Are they both backbones, or is one of them backbone and one of them...
Oh, one of them's backbone station.
So one of them's probably like debris or something.
Yeah, one of them is probably the probe core that is kind of still floating out there. So I would imagine station is the one that I want to set as target.
Probably, yeah.
And that just flew overhead. So SAS on. We're not going to start off with a throttle full because we pretty much know that's going to be way too much power. And blast off, sure.
All right, let's round this orbit out. That doesn't sound good.
There are Kerbals in my station.
Yeah.
Like, why is it telling me food, water, and oxygen are depleted?
Oh, that's probably... I keep getting that message, too. I think there's a ship landed somewhere that got duped. It's like...
God damn it.
What?
I crashed again. And I stopped recording again!
Yeah, well, I think we kind of knew that was probably going to happen. All right, well, this thing's in orbit. Let me put out the solar panel here. And then we're going to rename the vessel. This one is going to be... we'll send this one to Erlum Deep Space Probe. There we go. And then this guy can just kind of sit here in orbit for a long time. Let's head back to the Space Center. Okay, so let's go into the tracking station here a second. Which is, in fact, broken. Yeah, there's a ship landed called Return Capsule, which is the one that I think is out of fuel, I think. Anyways, I think we're actually at the end of the episode. So if you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.